Welcome to UK Voices 22. In a scandal that has taken the internet by storm, Meghan Markle found herself on the receiving end of a fierce critique from none other than the iconic Helen Mirren during a recent appearance on The Norton Show. What was intended to be a charming showcase of royal domesticity quickly unraveled into a spectacle of humiliation, as Mirren's sharp tongue laid bare Markle's baking blunders. As social media erupted with reactions ranging from disbelief to outright mockery, the incident raised questions about the Duchess's authenticity and her struggles to fit into a world where tradition often clashes with modernity. This culinary misstep has sparked a heated debate about Markle's role within the royal family and the public's perception of her capabilities. From the onset, Meghan Markle seemed to be positioning herself as the modern royal, striving to blend tradition with contemporary flair. However, her latest endeavor, a seemingly simple shortbread recipe, has laid bare the cracks in her carefully crafted image. During the show, Mirren's scathing remarks caught viewers off guard, leading to a flurry of social media reactions that ranged from disbelief to outright mockery. How could someone so polished fail so spectacularly at something as quintessentially British as baking? This incident has sparked a heated dialogue about Markle's relevance and capabilities, with critics suggesting that her royal aspirations are out of touch with reality. Markle's attempt to connect with British culture through baking was meant to be a relatable and charming portrayal of her life as a duchess. Instead, it exposed her vulnerabilities and highlighted the chasm that exists between her Hollywood background and the British royal tradition. As Mirren ridiculed the disastrous results of Markle's baking efforts, many viewers were quick to jump on the bandwagon, questioning whether the Duchess was merely playing at being British rather than truly embracing its culture. While the baking segment was intended to highlight Markle's efforts to connect with British culture, it instead exposed her vulnerabilities. Mirren's sharp commentary, which included quips about the disaster that was Markle's shortbread, underscored a growing sentiment among some royal watchers that Markle's attempts to assimilate into British society often fall flat. The Duchess's lavish lifestyle and Hollywood background have led many to perceive her as an outsider trying too hard to fit in, raising questions about her authenticity. The backlash didn't stop with Mirren's comments. Social media erupted with memes and jokes, showcasing the public's delight in Markle's misstep. Critics seized the opportunity to question her credibility, arguing that if she can't master a basic recipe, how can she handle the complexities of royal duties? This sentiment echoes a larger narrative around Markle, one that paints her as someone whose image often overshadows her actual contributions. The shortbread disaster has become emblematic of a broader narrative that questions whether she can genuinely fulfill her role as a member of the royal family. Moreover, the incident signals a palpable shift in public perception. Once celebrated for her charity work and advocacy, Markle now finds herself at the center of a culinary catastrophe that undermines her efforts. As the laughter surrounding her baking blunder fades, the implications for her public image grow more serious. Could this be the beginning of a downward spiral in her popularity? The answer may lie in how she responds to this setback. Despite the ridicule, some commentators argue that this incident might be an opportunity for Markle to embrace her imperfections and connect more deeply with the public. However, the prevailing sentiment appears to lean toward skepticism. The royal family has long been scrutinized, and Markle's position as a modern royal has made her a target for criticism. In an era where authenticity is valued, her inability to navigate even the simplest of traditions raises further doubts about her suitability for royal life. As the social media firestorm continued, many began to draw parallels between Markle's baking blunder and her broader struggles within the royal family. Critics have long suggested that Markle's attempts to carve out her own identity have often come across as forced or insincere. This incident has only intensified those discussions, leading to questions about whether she can ever truly find her place in a world that is steeped in tradition and scrutiny. As the dust settles from this culinary debacle, one thing becomes clear: Meghan Markle's journey is fraught with challenges that extend far beyond the royal spotlight. Helen Mirren's ruthless critique not only exposed Markle's shortcomings, but also reignited discussions about her authenticity and connection to British culture. In a landscape where image reigns supreme, this shortbread disaster serves as a cautionary tale for the Duchess. The incident has left audiences pondering whether Markle can recover from this blunder and regain the public's trust. Will she emerge from this controversy with a renewed sense of purpose, or will she continue to be viewed through the lens of her missteps? Ultimately, the future of Meghan Markle hinges on her ability to recalibrate her narrative and prove that she is more than just a royal in a glamorous facade. In the world of public figures, perception is everything, and as Markle navigates the fallout, it's clear that her culinary catastrophe has left an indelible mark on her story. The question remains: can she rise from the ashes of this shortbread scandal, or will it define her legacy? This incident serves as a reminder that even the most polished individuals can falter, and for Markle, it presents a pivotal moment. The road ahead is uncertain, but one thing is for sure: the public will be watching closely, ready to judge whether the Duchess can transform her misfortune into a moment of growth and resilience.